The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of Paltalk.com, AVM Software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of Paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users. On demand on iTunes, on demand on YouTube, on demand at my site, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you can post your comments, whether you agree with yours truly or not, no retribution. And you can also sign up to my Twitter feed, Twitter.com/GaryBaumgarten, where you can hear the latest on what's going on in Iran, or read the latest on what's going on in Iran, and other things that are happening around the world. And thanks to our good friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio, we're syndicated to an additional 12 million households. I welcome you to the show. We have a guest who's here with us, who I'm going to be introducing in just a second, to tell you about an exciting event that's going to be held at Liberty Island and at Ellis Island here off the shores of New York City, off the shores of New Jersey, in solidarity with the people of Iran. I want to tell you a couple things. There are a couple of brand new videos on the blog, one from the BBC of a British doctor who is one of the people whose back you see hovering over Nida's body, lifeless body, when she was shot. And he talks to the BBC for about 5 minutes about how he tried to save her. I encourage you, after the show is over, to go to GaryBaumgarten.com and view that video. Very sad. There was nothing that could be done to save her, is what he said. It was pretty obvious to all of us watching as well how frustrating that must have been for him. There's also a video just posted to YouTube, also on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com. Strong visual evidence of yesterday's carnage in Iran. That runs about 10 minutes long, 11 minutes long. Obviously, we're not going to play that during the show. It's too long to play, but the audio evidence, the eyewitness report yesterday was enough. But if you want to see the video evidence of what happened, it is there for you as well. A lot of people don't know this, but the oldest flag to have flown over the earth, known to man, flew over what is now known as Iran, was once known as Persia, an area bigger actually than the geopolitical boundaries of Iran today. And this is the flag that binds the Iranian people of today to their past. And it is a true flag of freedom, not the Islamic Republic of Iran's flag of duress and imprisonment, because as we see, the Iranian people are imprisoned in their own land. It will be flying this weekend at the Statute of Liberty, a sign of solidarity and freedom with the people of Iran. Babak, are you in the room here? Come on up and tell us about this flag that you are going to be flying this weekend. Welcome to News Talk Online at Paltalk.com.
I thank you for this opportunity to come here and have a microphone to say a few things. The flight of Derafsh-e Kavian is a very significant flight because just at the right time, when we need something to rally around, we find a piece of our identity that has always been very helpful to us in defeating those people who have wanted to destroy us throughout the history. Iran is at least 7,000 years old, and its history has been replete with attacks from various groups like the Mongols and the Islamists from Arabia and various others. So we have found that rallying around this flag has always helped us, and once again we are rallying around the flag, the Derafsh-e Kavian, which you can see its design at www.iransara.info. And also there are some videos coming out in very shortly and will be placed on YouTube that you can see the flag, the actual physical and how it looks, the shape of the flag. Derafsh-e Kavian, it's the only flag that has actually come out of the wants and the needs and the values of the people. I can get into that in detail, but I will just tell you that most flags of the world have been designed by some ruler or sultan or dictator and has been imposed on the people. But the Derafsh-e Kaviani is the only flag that has come from the body of the masses. So it's very significant, and in it lies a tremendous amount of the common values, the good human values, that you can see, and clearly these values have allowed us to survive for 7,000 years, where many other civilizations are no longer around, but our civilization has stayed, and mostly it has to do with this flag, because in many periods in our history it has rallied us around it. And now we do it once again Saturday at the Liberty State Park at approximately 2:30 to 3:30 is the gathering. From 3:30 to 4 o'clock is the actual flight, and we hope to have you all come and support, because this is a really great way to send a message to the Iranian people that the world is with them, and it encourages them to fight on. And by us showing up, we give them courage, we put wind in their sail to keep on going, because the rest of the world is behind them. And it is so significant to have that happen this weekend, and I urge you to come and be with us.
Well, I know you only have a few moments because you have to be on the Fox News channel to talk about this very issue, and the kindness of the folks at Fox, they've pushed that interview back to allow you to be here on Paltalk. But I want to ask you, and if I mispronounce the name of the flag, please forgive me. Derafsh-e Kavian, is that right?
You did the first part very nicely. The last part is Kaviani.
Kaviani. Derafsh-e Kavian. Thank you. I would presume the people of Iran would not be permitted to fly this flag over their houses or in their yards, would they?
No, they would not be. Actually, this flag last stood in a city called Tisfun, which is 15 miles southeast of Baghdad, at the palace of Yazgird III, the king of Iran. And when the Arabs invaded Iran, one of the first things they did was take this flag and remove all the jewels that we placed on the flag, because it was customary to place jewels. Every dynasty would add jewels to the